What's up, guys? So I have been what you can call a psycho nut for a long time. I've always been fascinated with trying to reach for and achieve higher states of consciousness. This journey for me initially began with psychedelic drugs because in my first time using it, I noticed the implications and the potential of and the vastness of our consciousness, and then the benefits of viewing our life from different points of this big massive consciousness which we are. Anyway, this led me to a more practical means of acquiring this consciousness I speak of. And my favorite and arguably the most powerful and potent vehicle aside from psychedelic drugs, which does have its downfalls because you don't really retain that much from it and you become to depend on it. What I'm talking about is Kundalini Yoga. There are a million different kinds of yoga, and the definition of yoga is union. Union with yourself, with the divine, with God, basically expanding your perspective, your consciousness beyond the localness of your personality structure, and realizing and experiencing, not believing. This is not a choice to believe, this is an experience of people who have achieved union, or yoga, or yoke is what it's called. It's an experience of yourself as all that is. And from here, you begin to see your life in a very different way. You realize that you are not separate from other things, other people, and therefore, if everyone had this state of awareness, we would not treat each other poorly. We would love each other. We would help each other. We would lift each other up. All our decisions would be based upon not so much what's best for me, but what's best for the whole. And if everyone thought like that, the world would be in a vastly different place. Anyway, I digress. Kundalini Yoga is the most accelerated form of yoga that hones in specifically in a streamlined manner towards that union, towards that yoke, towards that state of higher awareness. Many of the other yogas, though good, though do accomplish that, have different focuses. Some focus on like Hatha Yoga focuses on the physical postures. Vinyasa Yoga focuses on flowing and not taking long times between poses, everything going into another. And that's more for like the physical benefits, the flexibility, the strength, and the endurance. Kundalini Yoga relies heavily on the breath and connecting the breath and powerful breathing techniques like the breath of fire with simpler yoga poses that are designed to raise your consciousness so it can start to expand out. It starts to merge you very quickly with these higher states of consciousness that I'm talking about. So that is my favorite method of achieving higher consciousness. And again, there are a gazillion benefits to cultivating this expanded state of awareness because it affects every single area of your life. You become highly psychic and not in the woo-woo, I'm going to tell you your future sort of sense, but you start to be able to tap in to your higher mind, and your higher mind is able to view your life in its entirety. It can anticipate things because all our little local mind can do is see what's right in front of its face, and it can reflect on what has happened to us. The higher mind is your like spirit self that has a greater awareness of your overall direction and destiny and path in life, and it can communicate with you when you become sensitive enough. When you do this Kundalini Yoga, it brings to your attention things, emotions, fears, anxieties, beliefs that conflict with the direct communication from you and your higher mind. And as you become aware of these things, you can let them go. And as you let go of all this baggage that is basically just pinching you off from your greater awareness, then you can start to embody this higher state of consciousness on a more chronic level. And as a result, you can navigate your life from that perspective, making much smarter decisions, which will help you reach goals of whatever successes you're endeavoring towards much, much, much faster. I have a ton of Kundalini Yoga videos. If you guys just check the description box, I take you to a link or you can go into my YouTube page, and I go over so many different postures. You can pick them out, you can put them together. I even have a program that I created that'll help you put them all together in a very systematic sort of way, in a short Kundalini yoga routine that'll help you cultivate that higher state of awareness that I'm speaking of. Okay, so I just want to kind of go over my favorite method. There's other ways to do this. Some people achieve this through meditation. Some people do other forms of yoga. Some people chant. Some people ring singing bowls. Some people go on like retreats. And you can find this, you can cultivate this state of awareness basically by doing anything you truly love. But the Kundalini Yoga, from my own experience and having experimented with many things, is the fastest route to grounding this state of awareness into your physical body. Okay? I just wanted to share that with you guys. I wish you well with your life, with your pursuits. If you have any questions or concerns, please leave a comment below. I'll be more than happy to help you in any way I can. Peace.